Today on Curiosity Kitten, we will make my favorite childhood cookie, the Buttermilk Jumble from Roselyn Bakery. Check out the description after watching the video to find out more information about that local bakery, when they went out of business, and where I got this recipe from.
Welcome to Curiosity Kitten, where I make videos attempting to demystify making. Arts, crafts, baking, and making in general. I do this by showing projects, including the setbacks, mistakes, and experimentation. Making things is not a perfect process. Errors will be made, but learning from the mistake and finding a solution is part of the fun.
At the time I made this video, I didn't know that the Roselyn Bakery cookbook was available for sale in PDF form. So I found a copycat recipe from Honeybee's Patisserie online, and that is what I'm using in this video. We can see that the recipe calls for 1 cup of sugar, 1 1/3 cup of vegetable shortening, a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 2 1/2 cups of cake flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 6 tablespoons of buttermilk. Curious to know if cake flour could be substituted with all-purpose flour, I scoured the internet and found that in fact it can. It creates a slightly different texture, but I was easily able to 1-for-1 replace the cake flour with all-purpose flour because I don't have cake flour. Additionally, there is a known substitute for buttermilk in using regular milk, and in fact I used oat milk with some vinegar in it. I used 5 tablespoons of buttermilk and 1 tablespoon of vinegar in order to slightly turn the milk and give it the acidic buttermilk flavor. I've used this a lot in other recipes, so I know that it works. We start by adding the sugar into the mixing bowl, followed by the butter and the sea salt, and with that we blend it to what they call cream the butter. And what it does is it takes the sugar and granules of salt and chops up the butter and gets it all incorporated with itself, and that makes it easier to formulate the proper texture of the cookie. Next we add the eggs, then the vanilla. Then I mix together the flour and other dry ingredients, the flour and baking soda, into a separate bowl. Then I gradually pour the flour mixture into the butter and sugar mixture with the eggs, then alternate between the flour dry mixture and the buttermilk replacement to get the final dough. After that, I put all of the dough into a Ziploc bag because I don't have a piping bag, which is what professionals would use. Loading a Ziploc bag and then cutting off the corner will produce similar results as a piping bag. Then I take the piping bag / Ziploc bag and pipe out 7 dots into the shape of a flower. This is what produces the Buttermilk Jumble. And then as you can see, I get a cookie sheet full. Put that in a preheated oven at 375. Bake those for 10 to 15 minutes until they get a little brown on the bottom. As you can see, because I didn't use a piping bag with a tip, mine don't have the pointed tops like the ones on the brown plate from Honeybee's Patisserie website and what an actual buttermilk jumble looks like, but the flavor was spot on and it tasted delicious just like when I was a child, and they were quite delicious. Do you have a favorite childhood cookie that you would like to make? If you do, please let us know in the comments. It was fun to recreate my childhood favorite cookie, and I suggest you do the same.
If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos in the future, please hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like announcements of when a new video is available, ring the little bell. Your support is greatly appreciated, and I hope to see you next time on Curiosity Kitten, where I demystify making.